Hello, this is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4. I almost said European Universalis for some reason. This is Hearts of Iron 4, this is the Kaiserreich mod, and we are the Princely Federation. This is continuing from the game that we started yesterday, and in which, right at the very end, we did actually manage to take out the Baratin commune, which was more of a slog than I thought it would, and we also got Burma as kind of part of the deal. We are now angling ourselves for an invasion of the Dominion of India. Most of their forces are very likely over here somewhere, fighting against Mexico, because that is who the Entente is currently fighting against. Also, they are at war with the Communists, so there is likely to be some shenanigans going on over there, and probably some pretty big naval fights and things like that going on around Europe, although the Communists have actually managed to secure pretty much the whole of Europe, except for the Balkans. They haven't spread down into the Balkans just yet. The Soviets have also appeared, unfortunately, although they are struggling a little bit more. They're at war with Circassia, at war with the Khanate. Are they at war with the Markleek? They are not. And Japan, I think, is about to enter a war into them because they do have a war goal against Japan, so I think that that's going to kick off, and Japan usually can put up quite a big fight. So I'm expecting that to start any minute now. So one thing which we do need to consider in the war against the Entente, which we're about to embark on, is they have a navy. We don't. We have a very big coastline, and that is probably going to be at quite a big risk. So what I would like to do is basically create some garrison units which can hold the line until our regular infantry units can appear. So let's edit you, let's duplicate you, and we'll just call you Garrison. And let's make you rooks. Let's remove the artillery. And we'll make the units a lot smaller as well. We'll go down to a combat width of just 20, I think. Because we have plenty of manpower and we should have plenty of guns. And this should be just fine. Fairly expensive unit, but hey, it's cool. And we will train a bunch of you guys, probably 20? If we have the materials for it. We don't. We run out of guns at that point, but that's fine. Like, that's just a unit that can be training over time, and I think we just want the one. Like, these guys can continue training, and then the other ones can just be done. We do actually have weapons for you. What are you saying I run out of? Oh, it is weapons. I guess it just takes a minute to appear there, so we are going to continue the game on pause. So what are we doing at the moment? We are currently preparing for the final struggle so that we can get traitors to the north and then invade the Dominion, and we can get that particular party started. Communist in France took 6 states. Poland was annexed. Nationalists win in South Africa. Dust settles, the nationalists seem to have won as the Vierkleur flies proudly over Salisbury and the Cape. Eventually Rhodesia's isolation was its downfall. I'm pretty sure we've read that one already. This is just reloading the game again now, so it's likely that a couple of things happen again. Yeah, and this is where the bugs start showing through, so clearly we've seen that one before. We shall attend the Olympics like every civilized nation. We will do our best. Cool. Temple entry proclamation. That has already appeared, so we're getting some free political power and some more free political power. So I wonder if we can remove PB from us. Minus 100. We can, because I don't like cheating. And those shouldn't have occurred, because those have happened before. That was probably just the end of a day or something, and then it kind of goes, which events are still active? Oh, these ones are. Yeah, we better fire them. Right. And that's the kind of thing that I'm expecting them to fix in a hotfix, which is also why I'm trying to do these streams as quickly as possible, because as soon as they do release a hotfix, then this save will probably break. And I kind of want to see how this ends. So units are all getting ready to attack. We're all getting a lot of preparation bonuses. Fighting strength is rising rather quickly. I'm guessing you're short on artillery still? Yeah, but only just. Wow, this game is starting to crawl a bit. Come on. Let's go. Blue spinning circle of death. Come on. Come on. There we go. I think we're going to bring this down to speed 4. It doesn't actually reduce the speed very much at all. It's kind of struggling a little bit. So we have another 31 days of that to go. Okay. Lots of naval battles going on. How are your navies looking right now? You have 3 ships. You have 6. Formosa declared war on the Empire of Japan. Oh, that's another civil war. Yeah. You have only 3. You have only 2. You have none. You have 45, but I don't think you're actually at war with the Entente, are you? No, that's just against Germany. How many ships does Germany have at this point? Wait, Union of South Africa declared war on the Republic of South Africa. Another civil war for South Africa. Yeah, lots of these events are firing again. Okay, we're definitely seeing some bugs appearing now. You are at war with a lot of different people. Do you have a navy, though? That's the question. Yeah, Germany still has a fairly large navy. Germany is not at war with the Entente. The Entente has a massive navy. How's the South American war going? I would say that Argentina looks to be winning this one. Because they've already taken out Bolivia. Peru, whose side are you on? You're on Argentina's side. End of the Olympics. Gain 20 political power. Excellent. Okay, cool. And you are still the Union State. That's fine. So we could, at this point, modify our government again. I think I'm going to wait for a little while, because I quite like having a buffer, especially as we've taken some territories, and I don't know if that's going to be firing some more events related to those or not. In the meantime, we just need to wait and then get ready for our attack. How's the production going? We're still doing repairs on infrastructure. Once those are finished, we're building some more infrastructure here. And in fact, there's going to be a fair amount of infrastructure construction that we want to do before we get started on building more industry. And we have quite a lot of industrial space over here, actually, which is pretty good. Alright, let's make sure that everything gets up to at least level 6. I think it's going to be the minimum. Wow, you're only a 1. Ugh. In fact, let's stop those. We'll do 1 on you, 2 here, 2 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 there, and there, and there. And then we're going to need 5 of them there. And then everything should once again be at 6. Excellent. So that's a lot of infrastructure work that needs to get done. So we could switch to the construction minister, which actually gives us... Oh no, we already get infrastructure construction speed. That's fine. Oh, all of the focus is 7 days. We did this one already, didn't we? Damn it. I guess we'll take that one. So yeah, that's a 70 day and that's also a 70 day. Okay, so we're still like half a year away from preparing this war. We could start justifying against, say, Nepal and just attack them and take their stuff. Do we want to do this? Eventually we will. I think we're just going to settle back on our haunches and just let stuff build up, so that we are properly ready for this fight. We have bypassed the pact with the North. Commune is strong enough on its own. Fighting a two-front war would lead to chaos. Perhaps the Dominion of Delhi would agree to a pact. We should attack the Commune together. No, that's the one we just bypassed. And we've also bypassed syndicates, fortify the eastern border, preparing the final struggle is finished. Okay, now we can do Traitors of the North. After some deliberation, we've determined our target should be the Dominion of Delhi. Agents have been dispatched to ensure that we have the most up-to-date information of their strength. Right, start on that. And then once this one's complete, then we can launch the offensive in earnest. We're a little bit short on aluminium. We could do a building some more. And how are we doing in artillery? We're still 1,000 short on that. Is that because we just finished training a bunch of troops? No. And all of you guys have all the equipment you need. Excellent. And because our standing army is a certain size, we can only actually train, I think, up to the equivalent number of troops we have, or some kind of percentage within that. So that is what that is looking good for. Right, cool. Okay. And you guys can just deploy in Hyderabad. And you lot can go into Mysore, I think. Now, I have been looking a little bit around the focus tree, and we can in fact get the Deccan states here, which is Mysore. So that would allow us to, I think, annex Mysore. Oh, also Nepal. Okay, so we can actually get various claims against these people from that. Proposed princely state of Maharashtra, we've already got that one. So I'm going to remove 60 political power. Okay, we have a technology that was motorized, I believe, which will now allow us to get hospitals. Now, the reason I want to get hospitals is because it conserves experience lost from manpower. So I'm not that worried about conserving manpower because we have a lot of it, but this will give us some other benefits. Plus, we can now grab one of these guys. So we can get guns and butter, which is supply consumption, but I actually think that the military high command will be more effective. So, the question here is, do we want to increase the artillery strength and stuff, or do we want our organization and recovery rate to be better? I mean, that's not breakthrough, that's just attack and defense. Actually, I think that translates into breakthrough, doesn't it? Because we are going to be adding a whole bunch of artillery. I don't know. Does attack equal breakthrough? Or is that literally just soft attack and hard attack? I suspect it's just soft attack and hard attack. And it is a pretty big boost, so we could get plus 30% to our artillery effectiveness, essentially. And then plus 20% to our organisation, which is still a pretty big boost. Or we could get plus 40% to our organisation and nothing to the artillery. We're focusing quite heavily on artillery, so I think we are going to get School of Fire support. Osman Ali Khan, you sound good to me. You are the boss, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Yeah, big boss. We're going to teach our people to use big guns better. Lovely. Decision made. Excellent. And then once we're done with the assault stuff, I think what I want to start doing is looking at building some more shipyards from the shipyard line over here, because that just gives us 3, 6, 8 shipyards for free, which would be quite nice, especially if we're going to be building battleships and things like that. Good. We do still want more factories, but I also want this infrastructure done. I'm actually going to reduce... No, I'm not. I'm going to keep you up the top, but I'm going to reduce the number of military factories we're actually ordering to just 1. So you'll finish those. In fact, you can just be finished completely because no production's been done. I just don't want to waste the production that we've already put into that. These are repairs. Repairs will get done over time anyway. So we'll allow that and we'll just get working on the infrastructure going there. Excellent. In the meantime, training is going pretty quickly. These guys are training quite a lot faster than these. Probably just because the units are smaller. And how's the artillery deficit? Artillery deficit is almost overcome. And we're getting quite a few support equipment, though I could really do with a lot more of those. I might even consider cancelling you entirely and then focusing that on support. South Rhodesia is gone. I mean, we're going to be using a lot of guns, but we're also producing a lot of guns. No, we'll keep it, because we are a very infantry-orientated military. War here is still going, but it is pretty slow. We did say Peru is on the Argentina side, aren't they? So do you have any allies left? Bolivia and Venezuela. Okay, so Venezuela is on your side. Bolivia is still there. Bolivia's still fighting. Bolivia is hard to take. Hey, Butter! How long will the stream go on for? Probably until somewhere between 3 and 4 a.m. So 3 to 4 hours from now, depending on whether we find a good stopping point at that. But 4 hours at the absolute maximum. I can't go on for too long today. So construction is going well underway. Excellent. I think I'm just going to let them build. I'm kind of tempted to start building some naval yards because we're going to need them if we want to go after the Entente eventually. And like the earlier we start producing those ships and things, the better, because that will take a long time. All of you guys are... Oh no, you two are not. Let's put you in a new army and train you up again. Train. Won't take long. Are there other units that we can add to you? Like, we could add more cavalry to make these cavalry units more potent. You know what? I like this idea. Let's just make them like a huge horde of horsemen charging through. And eventually we'll be switching these guys out with motorized and tanks and things. But now is not the time. Oops, not motorized. Cavalry. 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 And one more. Cavalry. Marvellous. And we can probably save that. Although Recon Company would be really useful for you. Can we afford to support that? We can. Excellent. Alright, yeah, you guys are going to need some serious retraining now. And that's totally fine. There we are. Look how their fighting strength has just been decimated. But they're also going to hit like a truck now. So we can actually use them in offensive moves. And their max speed is still unaffected. Although it's still only 6 kilometers. They're not that much faster than our infantry units, I don't think. Who move 4. 50% faster-ish. Very high defense. Not great breakthrough. Same breakthrough. Yeah, I just need you to be slightly faster. I mean, we're fighting against other Indian nations, so I don't think motorized are exactly going to be very, very prevalent here. But that'll do. That'll do. Now, I want to be able to attack the Entente before they're done with Mexico. A lot of training still ongoing. We're down to just 368,000 manpower. And that will probably go quite quickly if we meet any serious resistance here. Where are the Dominion's troops? They will be all in Mexico, I reckon. Yeah, very likely to be in Mexico. Okay, we could get another firepower thing. I'm going to wait until we have 200 political power. I mean, we are generating a lot of political power. And one of the funny things that I noticed is once we have united India, and that's not going to be difficult now, we get another permanent boost to national unity and political power. So our national unity is going to be 85%, and daily political power gains another 0.2. So we're going to be producing a lot of political power. We're going to be able to shift our ministers and things like that around quite a bit, depending on our own needs during the war itself. I really want Russia to go to war with Japan. Still only war goals against them. Welsh Union is improving relations. I don't think they've actually joined the International, though. No, they haven't. They just have a non-aggression pact with them all. Come on. Need these focuses to finish. It's all I'm waiting for at the moment. Gives another 5% recruitable population factor. That's pretty good. Division recovery rate. Yeah. National unity plus 10% would be pretty good. I just wish it was permanent. In fact, if you get that 365 days, you're only actually getting this bonus for about 290 or so. And really, you guys should be on, like, maximum aggressiveness. Push them hard. Aha! You guys are ready. We'll add you to the training unit as well. Get you trained up to scratch. And you guys too. Actually, you guys don't need to. So we're going to put you in a new army. We're going to make you orange. And you're just going to be the garrison. We may well need more of you, though. So with that done, we're going to go on the garrison area. And basically select the entire coastline. As best as we can. Like so, and I want you protecting those bits. So we need 22 of you, so we are going to need another 6 divisions minimum. So let's start those training. Why are we not able to do anything? We have no infantry equipment. Huh, apparently we don't. Alright, in that case, let's cancel those productions and start just training the garrisons. We'll go for another 10. Can't believe we're that low on infantry equipment. What's happened to our production? I thought our efficiency was actually building up. Apparently I was wrong. And what about artillery? Okay, we have 400 artillery. If we were to add the final artillery unit How many would we need? 1,500. Blimey. Okay. But that will add a whole bunch of breakthrough more, which will be good. Traitors to the north. Excellent. That's finished. So next up, we want to invade the Dominion. Have at least 300,000 manpower and divisions in the field. The traitors to the north have for too long been a threat. We must strike preemptively with the element of surprise. Because nobody expects the princely inquisition. Main weapons are surprise. Surprise and an amazing orange colour. Our weapons are 2. Surprise and amazing orange colour. An unshakable belief in the princes. Our main weapons are 3. Incoming Entente Swamp. Maybe. I mean, this is why I am building up these garrison units. So that we can at least fortify our coastline. Union states declared war on the Pacific states. That means war with the Entente as well, doesn't it? Oh, you're aligning yourself with... Oh no, you're assisting loads of... You're just going anti-communist, like rabidly anti-communist. And you are at war with the Entente. Canada and New England. That's going to be tying them up even more. Fantastic. Excellent. Alright, so we're starting to get some more equipment going out. Training is actually going really quickly, which is quite good. How's the training of these guys? Oh, no, not you. You. It's alright. In fact, you know what? I may as well train you. It doesn't cost me very much. And you guys are going to be quite a long time in training. Because you are still getting new equipment. Right, that's why we were so short on supplies. Hey, Fenris. The 5th Andra Masharaba. Oh, we've seen this one before too. Damn it. So this time I can give myself 50 political power. Because I'm just having to basically redo those events. So hopefully that's something they fix in the hot patch coming. And we could select a new thing. You know what? I think we're going to grab the other mass... No, not mass assault. Where are you? There we go, fire support. Plus 30% artillery attack. It does seem rather quiet. I mean, it started with 6 people viewing, now it's up to 18. So there are more people, and of course, I'm sure more will arrive. I mean, the stream's only been going for 23 minutes. So it's fine. It's fine. Okay, infrastructure is being built pretty quickly. We're still doing a little bit of work in Bihar. That's fine. Then once that infrastructure is done, then we'll be in a really good position to just mass produce even more factories. And I might well start producing some naval dockyards as well. Because I am a little bit concerned about how I'm going to make it over to the Americas. Although, that said, there will probably be some massive naval battles going on. Because I suspect you had a navy. You don't anymore. You had one, though. You know what? I think the Entente's going to win this war. You only have about 80 divisions. Canada alone has 60. They have 20. Although the Entente is fighting Mexico, but they were beating Mexico. And yeah, wow. French Empire has over 100 divisions. They are able to build up a military pretty quickly. Resistance in Raipur. Protests in the formerly syndicalist state of Raipur have grown increasingly violent of late. Okay. So be it. You damage some infrastructure. Damn you! He's hoping the Union State doesn't eat India when they win. Hopefully I'm in the war by then. And I should be. I mean, I'm already invading the Dominion, so... I doubt that war's going to be over that quickly. And like I said, I suspect they'll lose. Like, they might have a massive amount of industry behind them. But Canada has some battle-hardened units. They're already in a war economy. Oh, you're on total mobilization, okay. Ooh, Union State service by requirement. Already, that's going to be painful for you. Ah, but you're on all adult serve. That's going to be even worse. So, yeah, Canada might already be exhausted. The one I'm worried about, though, is Soviet Russia. Although they're at war with Persia, and Persia actually seems to be pushing them back. They're at war on too many different fronts. Did you finish against Circassia? You did. Interesting. Won't England have troops in Europe? No, because there's nowhere for them to land here. Like, the whole of Europe has already fallen to the communists. And in fact, I think that war has ended, judging by these borders. Maybe not, because they still have Ukraine. No, it hasn't, of course, because Germany is now based down in Africa. They absorbed all of the billions of vassals that they had down there. South Africa is still fighting between these two, with the second South African Civil War, oddly enough. Why am I paused? I didn't mean to be paused. So we're just waiting for that stuff. We are going to have a deficit, which is annoying. Ooh, we're really close to getting the next artillery unit, though, which is awesome. Once these garrisons are done, I think we're just going to make this the last unit. And you can join the garrison unit straight away. And then that should be enough to hold our coastlines against anything. The fate of the rump Madras state. In many ways, the albatross around the neck of the gun salute state, the mutilated remains of Madras presidency, has neither been loyal nor affectionate towards our government. Again, we've had this event before. It doesn't cost us anything. Alright, what am I lacking? Just lacking some aluminium, and I think it's probably worth buying some more. Who do we get it from? I think we'll probably buy it from the Union State. We'll have them keep Canada and the Entente busy for a bit longer. They are eating in there. New England's holding pretty well. How many troops does New England have? Probably a surprising number. Yeah, 20. They have as much as the Pacific State, basically. Size difference. Come on, Pacific State. You should be much stronger than this by now. I mean, seriously. My population, my manpower limits are a bit low, but we are still on volunteer only. Just been rewatching the Viking Warband series. Yeah, that's a game that I'll have to revisit at some point, but honestly I just got burnt out by Mount & Blade. I've played way too much of that game. I am, however, looking forward to Mount & Blade 2. That's going to be really good. Kennedy is the head of state of New England, is he? Joseph Kennedy. I guess that's JFK's father? The Yankee Party. The Confederate Provinces of America. Who are they? I guess that's who America becomes once they've conquered them, I assume. Because it's clearly not the American Union State, even though the Union State basically are the Confederates. Interesting. How's the training going? You guys are almost done. Excellent. Will you be ready for the war, though? I mean, you'll have to build up some preparation bonus, but then essentially you should be. I think I want to beef up the Fenris's army so that we can take the coast as quickly as possible. What about the cavalry? Yeah, the cavalry are not going to be even close to being ready. Although they are now at full fighting strength. Excavation 3 and Excavation 2. That should solve some of our resourcing issues. We are in 42. So we need tech. And we already have all of those, which is awesome. I think we can start working on some more ships. Didn't we start on heavy cruisers already? I could have sworn we started on heavy cruisers. Apparently not. You're still going. Artillery, 41, you're behind. Alright, do the artillery. Resistance to Visapram. Can't they see reason? 2 levels of damage. Ouch. More repairs to do. But thankfully those repairs happen over time and they're kind of... Well, actually, you are on the border. That is annoying. Because that's going to affect my supply lines. You guys are building pretty nicely. You guys are almost trained. Alright, some of you guys are ready. So I'm going to have you assigned to this line. In fact, I'm just going to assign... I'll assign 1, 2, 3 of you to Poznik. And then I think the rest of you, bar the cavalry, to that. You guys are almost done training, which is excellent. So not all of you are going to be fully trained, because I'll probably stop training you once we're at war with the Entente. Although the Entente has plenty of other problems to deal with right now. It kind of depends on whether they're getting the French forces in on time or not. Because that, I'm not sure about. Alright, we must be on the verge. We are, kind of. You're getting your organisation back. You guys are still moving in. Loads of preparation bonus though, and there's no one here, really. That's not going to be a problem. You need a different colour, because you're the training colour still. You were, yeah, no, you were green before. We'll make you green. Elise, hello. You'll be pleased to know that on the Entente side, the French Empire is by far the largest contributor to the Entente's efforts. They have a huge army compared, and you're at war with America now. The Entente versus the USA, and you're about to be at war with princely India. Huzzah! What did you miss? Today, not very much. Yesterday, you missed the fall of the Baratin commune. Alright, off you go. And I've told you to be rapidly aggressive, so we should just kind of rapidly sweep over the enemy, honestly. Do we want to bring in the cavalry just because they're quick? I think we probably do. Like, everyone should just be moving. Yep. Good. Non-aggression pact from everyone. No, I don't think so. Non-aggression pact from... Oh, Commune of France. No. No, 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 no. Not going to happen. Like, I'm not expecting India to last very long. Right, so we can get another focus. I'm going to say that we need to start working on the navy. So let's expand the dockyards.